Hey there folks, welcome back to the CYPTV. You know the drill, share, like, leave a comment. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I drop videos every day. I'm working hard on these YouTube streets. You already know, let's jump right into the videos.
Okay, have a good night. Alright, bye. Is it a million tiny little humans screaming for their lives? What is that? I'm highly concerned.
让闺蜜感动哭的礼物，自带座椅高跟鞋。爱人社恐不好意思穿，没事，艾特闺蜜一人一双陪你风光。早高峰直接站票变坐票，和闺蜜去逛街累了直接随地大小坐。川剧踏青春游分分钟出大片，这样拍，这样拍，这样拍，拍累口渴了，咱们有椅子有桌子。
Somebody got him.
Oh, freaking fire department and black trucks and men in black out there.
No, I was wondering why my sushi was glowing.
Yo, you geeking, bro. You in Subway with this, bro. That's a great, yo. What do you mean? Yo, come here, yo. Come here. He's like,
Aquilo ali. Vai escorregar aí, meu.
Dá zoom lá, um zoom. O que é?
Eu não sei, não tá mexendo. Misericórdia.
Tá vivo?
Para! Ó, ele tava interdiçado.
Tá vivo?
Para!
Dá um zoom.
Será que dá pra chegar ali?
Tá mexendo. Tá viva.
Mentira. É mesmo. Para! Não tem medo não, ó.
Tá parada, é uma planta.
Jesus.
What is that?
Não é. Planta não é. Não dá pra saber o que tem embaixo aqui da água. Cuidado. Tenta pegar com a vareta. Pega com a vareta. Pega. Pega a vareta lá, ó.
what is this kind of temple doing under some guy's farmland?
I've found so many subterranean worlds, temples, caves that are absolutely beyond explanation. This is just a farmer, right? 20 feet up, he's just plowing the fields. Look what lies beneath his farm. This is an article found in a Pennsylvania newspaper describing a temple found in Missouri. We found ourselves in a room hewn out of solid limestone, 35 feet wide, 50 feet long, and 30 feet high. There are 12 columns in the temple. Between the columns on each side of the temple and on each side of the arch are set in the wall blocks of polished gray and black granite. It is undoubtedly one of the greatest curiosities of the age and is attracting the attention of archaeologists. You never hear anything else. The articles go blank.
This person thinks that this is going to go down as one of the greatest finds in history, and then of course it disappears. How did they mysteriously die 2 years later, perhaps?
The deeper you go, the crazier the things they
That dude freaked out over his pet cockroach.
The Vimana is a flying machine. Look it up on your phone right now and you'll see, the other thing is the Vajra. And you see these depictions of the great king god Indra wielding the Vajra, right? And then this is like from 4,000 and 5,000 years ago in Vedic India, right? Then fast forward to like 3,002 years ago, roughly, and you see the god Mitra in Persia wielding the Vajra. Then fast forward about another 1,000 years, and in Greece you see Zeus wielding the Vajra. It's called the thunderbolt. Zeus wielding the thunderbolt. Then you can see Roman times the god Mithras wielding the thunderbolt. Well, you look at what they're wielding, and it's pretty much all the same instrument, and it was described as the most powerful instrument in the universe.
Okay, my loves, this was sent in to me by an adventurer. He said he was headed towards his deer stand in the back 40 of his yard when he saw this. At first, he didn't record it. He took off, and then he got the nerve to catch it because he didn't think anybody would believe him. And so he recorded it real fast and then took off again. I'll freeze frame it so you guys can get a better look.
Dude, that has to be fake. There's no way.
It looked like that because China made an artificial sun. It's fake, dog.
Pyramid. What is all that about? I'm going to ask Jordan Maxwell.
Let's start with the annuit coeptus. Annuit coeptus is Latin, meaning our enterprise or our project is now a success. What is the project? Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is novus, meaning new, ordo, order, the new order. Seclorium is the word secular in Latin, meaning the world, the new order of the world. You will notice that there are 13 layers in the pyramid. There are 13 letters in annuit coeptus. There are 13 stars above the head of the eagle. There are 13 berries and 13 leaves. There are 13 arrows. There are 13 stripes. Everything is done in sequence of 13 except the wings, which are 32 and 33 for the 32nd degree and 33rd degree of Freemasonry. The 13 is said to be an unlucky number because it represents originally Jesus and the 12, because Jesus and the 12 are the basis for a new order of the world. It's an unlucky number, we're told, because you're not supposed to use it. There's quite a bit of symbolism on the dollar bill here. The right-hand side of the $1 bill, you'll see at the top an owl. The owl is a occult symbol used by the Bohemian Society and the Illuminati in general. It is used as a symbol because it sees things in the dark, and that's why it's wise, implying that our political leaders are seeing things in the dark. They are aware of many dark things which are going on, and that's why they're wise, and you're not. And incidentally,
So apparently there was a lull or something in the Google Earth of not blocking out areas of Area 51 from Google Earth, and people were able to capture this image of this giant, tall, black triangle building. It's so creepy looking.
Whoa.
This is wild. So I was asking ChatGPT about it. I'm like, hey, were there pictures taken? Like, yeah, people were able to take pictures. So I asked to see the pictures. It said, I understand your interest in seeing an image of the taller triangle structure at Area 51. However, due to the highly classified nature of Area 51 and the restrictions on satellite imagery, there's no publicly available images of such structure.
Baloney.
Is that creepy looking though?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. What are your theories that what it could be? Because my thought, it looks like an air traffic control like center. Or
I mean, some people were calling it the, what do you call it? The obelisk.
Obelisk.
There is some weird ancient symbolism with it. Like all these major cities have an obelisk in them. And like, I think London has an obelisk erected that was actually from ancient Egypt. So they brought it over from ancient Egypt to London to erect it. And it just has like all this weird.
Do you think it has like any
stuff.
like religious significance
I think so.
to it?
Like occult kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Scholars believe that obelisks represented eternity and immortality.
Creepy.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Mom, Get back in the
Wow,
car.
she drove away with that.
We have a major problem. We drove away and we hadn't put our gas. I mean, is that putting people in danger right now?
Oni and Dave, bro. This guy brought his car in through the freaking front doors.
And I put on a virtual reality headset and started playing a VR ping pong game. The ping pong game was so realistic that for a moment my brain forgot that this wasn't a real game of table tennis. So much so that I tried to put the paddle down on the table. That led me to the conclusion that we are most likely inside some kind of a computer simulation or a massively multiplayer video game, depending on how you look at it. So I started to think about how long would it take us to build something like the Matrix, something that's so immersive that you would forget, right, that you were inside a video game.
Where did that simulation come from if we are inside of it?
Is what I call the NPC versus the RPG versions of simulation theory.
Okay.
Right. So NPC, as you probably know, means, non-player characters within video games. So those are the AIs in the video game, the bartenders, the people you're beating up, the opponents, all of that stuff. But basically they're just code and they're AI. Then there's the RPG version, which is that we are actually doing a role-playing game, right? So you exist outside the game, and then you have a character or avatar inside the game. So it's just like what we would consider an MMORPG today, right? Except with more sophisticated technology.
I've ate poop like 4 other times. Didn't have any effects. Like Ajna says, you have to have it immediately after the cow poops or get it straight from the intestine because the bacteria dies when it's exposed to the air. So I'll go to a farm, ask the farmer if I can eat the cow poop. Sometimes they think I'm crazy. This one woman was like, oh, I probably accidentally eat it all the time. That makes sense that there's bacteria in it for the probiotics. Just wait for the cow to poop, run over with my knife and eat it really quick before the bacteria dies.
Wow. Just cow poop or other animals too?
Any animal that is healthy.
So chickens or?
Chickens are rarely fed a proper diet, so no, I would not.
Okay.
Unless they are fed only fresh meat. Even the organic soy-free grain feeds often have supplements in them which are chemically processed or a lot of other garbage.
I'm not eating no type of poop. I don't care what animal it come from. I ain't eating poop. No.
The underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built an extraordinary number of underground bases and supposedly transportation systems. Some of these are documented as part of the national security infrastructure. I think there are many more.
In the United States?
In the United States, all over the world. From 2021 to 2023, I took one of the smartest subscribers in the Solaire Report network, and he and I spent 2 years collecting all the data and all the allegations on underground bases. We systematically went through and tried to estimate our guess, this is totally a guess, of how many underground bases, both underground in the United States, but also underground under the ocean around the United States. And our estimate was 170 with a transportation network connecting them.
And what would be the purpose?
If you thought you were going to get a near extinction event,
don't sleep. There's a whole underworld right below.
He told me, young man, I can show you where you can get money. How? He gave me 3,000 shillings and told me we meet at Silver Spring Hotel, Nairobi. I met the man there, been 3 of them. And he told me we are going to get to Mombasa and wash ourselves with blue water.
Blue water?
Water, yeah. Ocean water. When we reached Mombasa, pale Mtongwe Ferry, he gave me 6x. He told me to draw on the ocean.
Okay. At Mtongwe Ferry.
Mtongwe Ferry, where there was a very bad accident.
Bad accident, yeah. Okay, there's
Now, when I drew the X on the ocean, imagine there was a road. We just entered down there where I was told, if I want to get money, I sacrifice my son. And that's where my wife and the kids, I abandoned them because I was to sacrifice my son.
Can I have my cigarette back, please? Can I have the cigarette back, please? All right, it's not good for you. Pablo, mira. Es una corbata esta madre, mira. Ya acá.
New York is so crazy. Before y'all think about moving here, right? Before y'all think about coming here, right? You could wake up in the morning on the way to work, right? Get a boot. Damn, I gotta pay that, get that off. But then, not only they boot you, break your window and go on your whip. Like, yo, bro, can't make this shit up in New York, man. Don't even move here. This
Crazy. Oh my god. You're fucking insane. You are fucking insane.
Which kind bed is that?
My baby dog.
No, this one is baby dog. This one is the baby bed. My big bed. So my small bed. Go now. Video the bed. Which color be this? And at the same color with Nina about Pluto. See the tea. I swear to God.
Red tea.
She ain't won't fly now. Nina, tell him to fly. Eh? Tell her to fly. You know won't fly.
You don't go.
Don't sleep. I believe there's power outages going on around the world. I think they're getting hacked or something by different countries. That's my belief.
Oh, look at how cooked this is. Oh my god, this gun is mental.
Last night, something massive passed in front of the moon and blocked its view for several minutes, confirmed by witnesses across the US, London, and even Ghana. Reddit user Vampire Suck 13, a Marine in Northern California, described seeing the moon appear, vanish, reappear, and repeat this strange pattern 7 times, before it vanished completely well before its expected set time. The sky was clear, no clouds or fires, yet the moon kept disappearing like something enormous was silently moving across it. He captured the whole thing on video, and now people worldwide are saying they saw the same event. So the question is, what just passed between us and the moon?
Oh, what's in front of it now? It's got, what the f is going on? I can't explain. I've never seen anything like this.
Are they multiple species? Are they like, what was their size? How many are usually on a craft?
They're typically the multiple species people are familiar with, the greys, the Nordics. People are talking about reptilians and insectoids. It's not that they're reptilian or insectoid, it's that they resemble to the Pacific of reptile or insect type human, because they have this head, 4 limbs, and torso.
So large, small?
Human size, human scale.
And other crew.
Well, the greys I'm familiar with from investigating the crash at Colonial is misnamed the crash at Roswell. It's not the crash at Roswell, it's the crash at Trojan Mexico. Those were greys, those are both tall. And the Nordics are typically human sized, probably, I've heard 5-6 feet tall. I'm saying that the people who mislabel reptilian and insectoids are roughly that height too. I haven't heard anything about anything 7 or 8 feet or 9 feet tall. That actually.
You cannot make this up. The KFC, KGC, that's pretty damning. This is as damning as it gets, okay? Wendigo is a cannibal spirit.
And Wendigo psychosis is an actual condition.
Dude.
Or you crave McRibs and want to eat them.
They're feeding you humans 100%. They're admitting it. And God lets them do it because this is how they manufacture consent.
Yo,
they're telling you they're doing it.
You know how Wendy's got the square burgers?
Yeah.
Wendy's got square patties. So that ties into the circle, Knights of the Golden Circle. The circle is God's shape because it's just natural. Right. The circle is natural. The square is human shape because it contains right angles, which don't really exist in nature. So yeah, they're encoding the shape of the human in the patty, not the shape of the human, but the representation.
No, it is. They call that squaring the circle in Freemasonry and in secret, occult circles. Squaring the circle. The square patty on the round bun is quite literally squaring the circle. And then the Vitruvian man, that is what the Vitruvian man is encased in, is a circle and a square. He's inside the circle and the square. So it is kind of the measurement of man in a way too.
And it's interesting that in alchemy, right, the Philosopher's Stone, some people have speculated that you need like a human to create it, like a human life, right?
I've heard Japanese trains are ridiculously clean. Let's see for ourselves. Notice how quiet it is. No food, no drinks, just clean. Not a speck of dirt in sight. I've heard they clean these trains multiple times a day. And how is that even possible? Look at that, still spotless, even after hours of use. Is it like this anywhere else?
Japan's on another level, way ahead of us.
You mean to tell me that nature just decided to stack giant stones into a stairway leading into the earth? Come on now, homeboy. You and I both know erosion doesn't cut precise 90-degree angles in perfectly interlocking blocks. Now, who built them? Because the official story is that no advanced civilization ever lived on the Galapagos. But when modern geologists started surveying the region, they found tunnel systems that were artificially reinforced. And get this, the entrances to these tunnels, sealed, blocked off, forbidden. The US military set up a supposed naval station there, but no one ever saw any actual ships or operations. What were they guarding? A rock? A bunch of birds? Fuck no, nigga. They were covering up the excavation of ruins that weren't supposed to exist. The Galapagos ain't just about turtles and iguanas, homeboy. It's about lost civilizations, ancient ruins that defy history, and cover-ups so deep, you need a damn submarine to get to the truth.
Oh, it's shutting me out. Oh, really? It's like a disco party. What the hell? Oh! Fantastic.
Dreaming. So what you dream about? Dreaming the real. I don't want to say it. Not talk. No, please. I'm dreaming the real life. Oh, a lot of people. Somebody got to astral project because you don't need this body. Right? This body kind of like a prison. I keep telling you, like it's like a jail cell. And God the ward. A lot of people don't know.
But what do you have a bad dream? What's that? Yeah, you have a nightmare.
Her hands is way longer on that video than right here on this picture. And I swear, watch the joint over. Watch this video over. You're going to see her hands. It looked like it was growing, y'all.
I saw this creature grab my dog, which was attached to her arm, and start throwing my dog over its head. This was being thrown back and forth so quickly, like there was no weight at all. And the second I even got that in my mind, it stopped. The thing looked at me, kind of made this hissy scream, and then literally ripped my dog's head apart at the jaw, tearing her head right in half, and her body and blood and tissue flowing all over her body and onto the ground. After witnessing my dog being torn apart, I didn't think, I didn't have any premeditation. I just jumped forward and acted, struck out with this branch and hit it as hard as I could, trying to kill it because of what I just witnessed, you know, it killing my dog. I didn't know if it was going to attack me next. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what it was. And I didn't take any time to contemplate that. A lot of people have asked, well, why didn't you take some time to figure this out? This all happened in a matter of 10 to 12 seconds at the most, from the time I came over the rise until I struck it. And if you would have witnessed what it was doing to my dog, I'm sure anyone would have tried to stop that action. Right after that happened, when I hit it, it fell to the ground and screamed as it started to fall. And I screamed too. I screamed too. In fear, in desperation, I don't know, in anger. Because I was angry about what I saw.
These videos are for entertainment and education. Real or fake, fact or fiction. Let me know what you think about these videos down in the comments section. I'd like to thank you for watching. Until next time, this is CYPTV and I'm out.